I'm Holden Estes, and this is VCU InSight. VCU has settled with the family of a student who died last year after a fraternity event. Jacob Phillips reports from campus.
The family of Adam Oakes received a $995,000 settlement following the freshman's death last year. VCU also says there will be some changes to Greek life. 19-year-old Oakes died from alcohol poisoning after attending a Delta Chi fraternity party. VCU says it is now requiring students to complete at least 12 credit hours before rushing a fraternity or sorority. They are also banning alcohol in all Greek life events where new members are present. Now, VCU says it is also going to tighten down on the rules for any campus organizations that plan to serve alcohol at their events. For VCU InSight, I'm Jacob Phillips.
The city is still trying to figure out what to do with the area where the Lee Monument once stood. InSight's Amaya Howard has the latest.
The Robert E. Lee Monument was taken down around this time last year following the 2020 protests, and this area has looked like this ever since. The city is now starting to make some new changes. On Monday afternoon, Richmond's Planning Committee talked briefly about this proposal to landscape Lee Circle. The $100,000 project calls for many small trees and shrubs to fill the space. This would be a temporary setup until the city can figure out a permanent solution. The proposal is headed to the Urban Design Committee, which has a special meeting on September 29th. For VCU InSight, I'm Amaya Howard.
The city has a new program to help keep waste out of landfills. Will Hincapi has more.
Don't throw away your old food just yet. Starting this week, you'll find composting drop-off locations like this one around Richmond. The new compost program is thanks to a $90,000 grant from the Department of Agriculture to start the pilot program. Almost a quarter of all waste going into landfills is food and organic matter. Composting can cut back on that waste. The Composting Initiative has a graphic on its website to show you what can be composted. Even some paper products can be added to the pile. I'm at the drop-off location located at the VCU Learning Gardens, but there are at least a dozen others located around the city. For VCU InSight, I'm Will Hincapi.
It's officially the first day of fall, and so far, it doesn't really feel like it. But believe it or not, we're only a few weeks away from those fall colors. This map from Virginia Tourism Corporation shows peak fall colors hitting the Richmond area in mid-October. Now this map from SmokyMountains.com says we'll have to wait a little longer. It's got the Richmond area peaking around Halloween. Richmond's Pride Fest is back after being canceled in 2020 and 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Caitlin Bruder is at Browns Island with more.
On Saturday, this island will be rocking with music, drinks, food, and fun. Pride Fest is back after a 2-year hiatus. Organizers expect more than 40,000 people to pack the space. Drag artists and other performers will be on one of 2 stages from noon until 8 p.m. The festival is free with activities for families planned. More than 100 food, alcohol, and nonprofit vendors will be available. Volunteers will be on site to accept donations to keep the festival free to the public. The festival began in 1979 to commemorate the 10-year anniversary of the Stonewall riots. Reporting from Richmond, I'm Caitlin Bruder.
If you can't make it to Pride Fest, there's plenty of other stuff happening over the next few days. The Flying Squirrels begin their first home playoff game tonight against the Erie Seawolves at 6:35. Tickets start at $10. The 10-day state fair kicks off tomorrow with events for the whole family. Head to Doswell for food, music, and Ferris wheels. The funniest musical of the year comes to Altria Theater. Make sure to catch Mean Girls through Sunday. You can catch a new edition of VCU InSight every Thursday afternoon right here on our YouTube channel. For VCU InSight, I'm Holden Estes.